Hello, guys. So, welcome to my life. My name is Patim, your favorite comedy contributor, and today we will talk about programming fundamentals of machine learning. So, when you talk about programming fundamentals of machine learning, we talk about mostly Python, but also there are other languages we will talk about in later sessions, such as Java, C++, R, or yeah, these are the pretty much that is used in machine learning. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right in. So what is variables? In every programming language, you have to understand what is variables. Variables mean, let me give you an example. In our mathematics, we have seen that we used to consider some integer into an alphabet, right? Like this. A into 2 in an equation, or B into 3. So what we're doing, we are storing a value inside an alphabet. And in programming, we call that alphabet variables. Okay, so let's check it. Okay, so in variables, we can store almost anything. Let's see, we're storing 2, and then in B, we're storing 3. Okay, so what does that mean? It means the Python is storing 2 into A and 3 into B. Okay, so let's check if it's right. B. Okay, so it should work. Yeah, it's work. 2 plus 3 into 5, right? It's very basic. Okay, so let's check another example. We will write a function, def whatever, def whatever. We want return parameter, returned, return 5. And we will store it in whatever and print a. Yeah, it's also 5 because when you are writing a function, you are returning a value, right? And this value is being stored in a, and there you go. When you are printing a, it's 5. So yeah, that covers the variable part. Next, we will talk about multiplication, subtraction, addition, and division. Okay, so let's talk about division first. Division is very interesting. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so let's write A into 5 and B into 2. So normally, when we divide 5 by 2, it means 2 and 5, right? Yeah, 2.5. But what if you want to remove this decimal value? What? Okay, so in mathematics, there is a term called flooring. Flooring means you are putting an approximate value into a nearby absolute value, which means 2.5 into 2. So how do you write it in programming? We write it in programming by this. Yeah, just like this. Into B, yeah. Yeah. And it will be 20. Yeah, 10, pretty much it. Alright, so that covers our multiplication, division, and addition part as you have seen, and also some kind of function part. And today we will see about another thing, subtraction, which is very well to 10 into. So if we want to subtract 5 from 10, we write like this: a minus b. Yeah, see, it's working. So yeah, that covers the Python part. These are the basics. Okay, so now what if we want to repeat something? What do we do? When we want to repeat something, we use for or while loop. So let's start with for loop. For loop is easy. So in for loop, what you have to do is we have to write in this, and you have to select a range, which will start from 0 to how many times you want to run this loop. I will just write 5 because I want to run it 5 times. Okay, so let's see. So what is it doing? It's basically starting from 0 and then ending at exactly before 5, because when it reaches 5, the loop is already being terminated. Or just say, if you want to write hello world multiple times, hello world is famous, right? So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So yeah, that also covers the for part. Now, how do we write it in while loop? So in while loop, it's easy as well. And for while loop, hold on a minute. And for while loop, not like this. For while loop, you have to initialize a variable first. Let's say in for loop we ran the loop from 0 to 5, which means it ran 5 times. So we will do the same as well. It's better if we just do it in Sibo. Okay, so it will be like this from 0 to, okay, or like this. Okay, so I wrote it intentionally because I wanted to show you, see, it's running infinitely. Why? It's running infinitely because you didn't increment any kind of stuffs here to get. So yeah, in while loops, you have to absolutely watch out for this type of error because you don't want your machine to run a loop forever. It will just eat up your resources, and yeah. So we will just initialize it in 0, and then we will, okay, then we will run into 5. And then what we will do is we will increment each time we are running a loop, just like this. Yeah, see, no errors here. Just watch out for incrementing each time you are running a loop. Okay, so yeah, you have to watch out for this absolute. Okay, so that covers the basic part of Python, and we have to understand another thing, which is matplotlib. I will upload it in another time. about matplotlib because it's very big topic and a lot of things to cover. So since it's very big, you have to understand the Python first. So if you're starting to programming, I would highly recommend you to take a look at this first. Then we will talk about matplotlib because in matplotlib you have to understand what is graph, and you have to understand what is coordinates, and you have to understand the basic mathematics. So I will just take a short lesson next week on some mathematics lesson before I proceed to matplotlib. So yeah, that's it. That's it all live. It was very short live because I just wanted to show you the basics first. I wanted to jump into advanced first, but I think you guys need to learn the basics first because without learning basics, it's useless to take the advanced sessions. So yeah, I hope you guys like this session very much. So yeah, that's it from today.